I'm going to cycle around the world in 80 days. And it's just about ultra endurance. It's just about physically and mentally, can you do this?
The alarm goes off at 3:30 in the morning, you're on the bike at 4 to actually get through it.
I was really struggling. I really hit rock bottom.
It hurts. It really hurts.
There's nothing in the history of endurance cycling anything close to this. It's a pretty brutal schedule. You're riding 4 times 4-hour sets a day, so you're on the bike for 16 hours a day. After you've done that, you should have gone about 240 miles. And you do that every single day for 2.5 months. I have cycled around planet Earth twice. And having done that, I can't tell you whether the world feels bigger or smaller. It feels sort of gigantically tiny, if that makes sense. You know, it's just extraordinary, the landscapes, when you ride dawn till dusk every day for months on end. When you're earning those miles, it gives you a completely different appreciation of place because you really get to understand how one thing becomes another. The changing of geography, the changing of culture, the changing of language. You end up realizing how similar the world is, not how different it is. It really does allow you to see things differently. When I was 20 years old, the world record for the fastest circumnavigation by bicycle, how fast you could get a bike around the planet, was 276 days. The record to get around planet Earth is now 78 days, 14 hours and 40 minutes. The only way to go 200 days quicker around planet Earth is to have a fundamentally different plan. It's as much about psychology, team, ambition, and just fundamentally seeing things differently. Do you know how many people have come up to me over the years and said, Mark, I would love to do what you do? And I always say to them, I think you like the idea of what I do. Because when you see an hour-long documentary, or you read the book, or you come and hear a talk, it's the results. You've got the certainty of hindsight. You've got the certainty of the fact that I did it and I'm talking about it. You don't have the uncertainty of going, this has never been done before. Nobody in the history of mankind has ever done this before, and we're going to try and do a first or a fastest or create something and do it under the spotlight of television in a way which, you know, you've got real professional accountability. The reason that I've broken records over the years is ruthless consistency, the power of the plan, and the ability to really own that future, the ability to actually perceive what's possible before you do it, articulate it to your team in a way that you're not going out there and going, let's figure out what's possible. I have never entered a race having trained hard and then said, let's find out what we can do. You write a script and then you read it off plan. And you read it off plan minutely. Dreaming big is easy. Everyone can have daft ideas. Do you understand the behaviors? Do you understand what it actually takes to deliver that? Not just the idea and the outcome, the results, but the actual process, the pain, the stuff that you have to do when nobody's watching. The thing that I'm really proud of is not just being part of a generation of athletes who are out there trying to push the dial in terms of ultra endurance, but we've completely reset what people thought was possible. Thank you very much.